Football chat with Dons. We're going to be reacting to Aston Villa's match with Manchester City. We're going to be talking to Josh, who's a big Manchester City fan, just to get his perspective on how he thinks that game went. For me, it was a close game. Yeah, you guys were very dominant throughout. Obviously, took a lot of defending from us, but I think it seemed that it was going to be one of them games where maybe you would struggle, and it might be a 0-0, or I'm even dreaming of like stealing the winner. That's the message I put in my group chat. I'm like, yo, I think we can nick this. But yeah, so how are you feeling now? Like reflecting back on that win?
Yeah, to be fair, I feel relieved because, like you said, could have went either way. I think we were very dominant overall, but at the same time, Villa had the chances, man. Like
Mm.
we were on the ropes at times. Like you guys were good on the break. I just feel relieved, to be fair, to get the point because obviously we're top now. I think Man
Yeah.
United are currently losing, so yeah, I'm buzzing. To be fair, like really happy with the result.
Well,
Bit
yeah.
of controversy, but
Mm.
yeah,
Well, I can tell
yeah.
you now, Man U have scored, so it's 1-1 in that game at the moment.
Oh,
Man U
good.
and Fulham. But yeah, man, it's like cool. I don't mind losing, but I've only just really calmed down from the fact that what's his
Yeah.
name? Gundogan is clearly offside. He's
Yeah,
clearly offside,
yeah,
and he's tackled Mings as he's controlling it.
yeah. I think it was Rodri to be fair, but
Oh, is it
yeah,
Rodri?
like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think I totally agree. Like clear to see that he's miles offside. And at first, to be fair, at first I thought, Mings should be clearing his lines there, in my opinion. Because if that was my centre half, like
Therefore.
I'm screwing. I'm thinking like just because he easily could have just like headed it back like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the other way. But I think that after the game, they went to the analysis, and the commentator said because Mings has attempted to play the ball, like
Mm.
he's controlled it as if to play on, then the player from an offside has come and got the ball, and yeah, that's what's made him onside. But
That for me, that's
uh,
nonsense.
yeah,
That rule
yeah,
is there. If that, like, I think they're trying to say that's what the law is, isn't it? But that's just
yeah,
nonsense because you can clearly say Rodri's coming back from offside as
mm,
Mings has chested the ball. But like you said, don't I've got onto Mings already this season because I don't think he's
yeah,
played as good as what it seems. But and then
mm,
today's just showed it's just like these little small moments cost us goals and games.
definitely. I totally agree. To be fair, like I was saying in my group chat, I've got friends and I got family members as well. I was speaking to my cousin before the game, big Villa fans,
Mm.
and they had high hopes today. But yeah, as regards to that decision, I think I was happy either way. Obviously, I was happy we got the goal, went on to score. But at the same time, if that was given as offside, then
Mm.
I wouldn't complain really because obviously, looking back now, it is a harsh decision. And but yeah, like
But
yeah,
it is one of
definitely.
them ones on the whole play of the game. I think
Mm,
you'd be disappointed if you didn't win today, with like the amount of last minute like tackles or blocks we were getting in.
yeah,
It was lucky, yeah, it
definitely,
was mad to be fair. And
100%.
I'm just happy
I
with the
felt
way we
yeah,
defended. I think we didn't
yeah,
get too
hundred
much
percent.
going forward.
Mm,
I don't know if you was feeling nervy when we were on the break coming at you.
100%. Like
Mm.
100%. My heart was in my mouth at times. Like my next door neighbours, they're Villa fans, and you could hear them screaming. And I was looking at my sister, thinking, "Yo, we need to win this. Like this is big." But yeah, like Villa defended really well. Like I think that's been a major thing for obviously you guys this season. Signing Martinez, the back four has been strong,
Mm.
really strong. Like Kansa's better than Mings, you know, in my opinion.
Not
Like
defo,
way better, like
defo.
way better. He should he should be in contention with like an England call up, in my
Mm.
opinion, because like he's just the brain, his ability,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's only like I think he's like 23, you know,
Yeah, yeah, no.
such a
I
young
think
age as
what
well.
helps Mings is the fact he's left-footed, so he gives
Yeah,
balance. Whereas Konsa right-footed is competing with a lot of guys, isn't he? So
yeah,
that's fine,
hundred
including
percent.
Stones, Maguire,
Yeah,
Gomez. It's tough.
yeah, it's true still. But in my opinion, it's a bit wild. But Liverpool fans are gonna scream at me now. But Kansa's better than Gomez, in my opinion.
Wow,
Um, I
big
think Gomez
statement.
is. I think Gomez, to be honest, he's a good player. But obviously, look who he plays next to you. Like
Mm.
arguably, like the best centre back in the world, Van Dijk.
Mm.
Like I think if you put Gomez in a smaller team with an average centre back, then in my opinion doesn't do as well.
I hear you. I hear you. Could you put
But
Konsa in that Liverpool defence? He's doing bits. He's going to do a
it'll
job.
be, yeah, 100%. Totally
Yeah.
agree with you. Totally agree with you. But yeah, another one as well. I feel like I'm talking about Villa here all the time, but McGinn, like he's gone off the ball for me, and I can see why you bring it in that Sanson, to be honest.
Oh,
Because
you're not liking what you're seeing from him?
nah, not really. Like I mean, in the Championship, because I watched all the Midlands teams. To be fair, even though I'm a Man City fan, I'm from Birmingham. I like all the Midlands teams, but yeah, in the Championship, McGinn was quality, like really good. Looked a bargain with like 2.23 million,
Yeah.
absolute bargain. And then obviously last year started well, got injured, but ever since that injury, I just feel like I don't know, maybe he's unfit or just lost half a yard. And
I think maybe with John,
don't
I think
know.
maybe with his games, he needs a run of games to kind of like
Yeah,
get into the flow. I think, yeah, like you said, I think the start of this season he was a bit slow, but for me, I would
yeah,
say the last 4 or 5 games he has picked up his level. Today
yeah.
it was a tricky one for him. 'Cause it's tough against your
Mm.
midfield, bro. You got to remember that, and you got no
Yeah,
striker, so it's like
true.
it's so fluid in there. It's very
It's
difficult, and
true.
I think McGinn, he was a bit loose on the ball today at times. He didn't pull out too much. He's got his famous trick in it, like the way he backs into
Yeah,
defenders.
yeah.
I don't think I
And he just
saw that.
turns.
Yeah, I didn't really see that
Yeah.
today. But I think that just
No, I've seen
shows
it once.
what kind of
I've seen it
game.
once. Yeah.
Maybe once in the
I
first
think,
half.
yeah,
Once.
yeah, that was it.
But
But
so
yeah.
how you finding with this like no striker sort of role?
See, to be fair, obviously at first, this is like we were struggling at the start of the season. I think everyone was like not laughing at us, but everyone was just like, "Oh, Man City are down, like they're out of sight." But I'm kind of glad, to be fair, because obviously we ain't got a striker. I don't rate Jesus at all. I don't rate him. I really don't rate him. Obviously, Aguero is like top tier for me, but he's getting old now. He's in his 30s. So yeah, playing without a striker, we were suffering. Like we were suffering at the start of the season. We sorted out our defense. Ruben Diaz,
Yeah,
John Stones has
definitely.
stepped in now, but it's like we're suffering now because we're stopped the goals leaking in, but we can't score them anymore. So for me, we're now starting to pick up the pace now. Like obviously today we left it late to score, but the last few games we picked it up a bit, scoring more goals.
Foden.
We're starting to get
How
up
good's
there now,
Foden starting to look now?
mate. Unreal, like unreal. Like everyone was getting on Pep saying, "Why is he not playing him?" Blah blah blah. But I just think Pep knows what he's doing, and he's slowly bled him into the team, and he's shining now, in my opinion. Like he's owning that left hand side. He's having
100%.
to play Sterling on the other side now, because last year, arguably, Sterling was the best on that left hand side.
Yeah.
But now he's having to switch him because Foden's just like took over.
And he's got like a killer instinct about him. Like when he's through on goal, like he's
Yeah,
selfish with his play, not afraid to take a shot. And I think for
definitely.
England, it'll be interesting to see the dynamic of how Southgate can get in Foden or Grealish or the good attacking young
Yeah,
players that we've got.
100%. Like it's an impossible job, I think. England, Southgate, with all the attacking players. But
See, midfield. I want to see a midfield. I said this the other day of Henderson at the base with Foden and
yeah,
Grealish in the middle. That's what I would want to
yeah,
see,
and
ideally.
then who's on the
Like
wings?
two top quality talents, and then your wings. You can choose. You got Sancho, Rashford. You got Sterling. You got Kane up front. Do you know what I mean? You sorted.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorted.
You know,
Well, sort of to bring it back to the
definitely.
game. So obviously City now. You've been on a very good run. You went to top of the league. You might come down to second by the end of the night. But so yeah, what's your overall thoughts on where you are now and where you're going to end up finishing? Because at the start of the season, I was one of the few people that said that I thought City were going to win the league. No, everyone was backing Liverpool, but I was thinking, nah,
Yeah,
City are going to want to bounce back. There's no way they're going to
yeah,
let Liverpool like win the league like that and not react. So yeah, what's your
yeah,
thoughts now when we're finished on that?
definitely. Like to be fair, I think that we've got to push on from now. Like, fair enough, we're starting to pick up results. I think our next up and coming fixtures and last few fixtures have been in our favour. Lower teams we're playing, we're picking up points now. I'm starting to see. But I was glad. Like looking back now, I'm glad we made a slow start because like people were writing us off, and we did have work in the dark. Really, we just come out of nowhere. We're just starting to pick up results now, and then all of a sudden we're back on the scene. So everybody's like, "Oh, Man City, they're picking up pace. Everyone's keeping an eye on us." But it's like the commentator said, it's been, I don't know if it's the 6th or 7th team to be top this year, like Man City or not. Like you got Leicester, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, Man United.
Everton's been top.
Anyone's league. Everton.
Yeah.
Everyone's been top, like literally. Like it's mad. Like every year they say the Premier League's always going to be tight, but this year, like I can't call it.
Bro, it really is tight this year, isn't it? I think before
it.
the games today, Arsenal were 10 points behind the league leaders. So you can see that just shows how quick Arsenal were able to rise up, and now they were within 10 points. I think from a Villa point of view, this was like our game in hand with you guys. This was meant to be played the first game of the season, wasn't it? But
yeah,
it got delayed, obviously.
Yeah.
And away to Etihad, we don't expect to really get anything. So not too much to take from us, I guess. Just one of the ones. I know we've got a lot of games in hand, but it's just we can easily lose those. And then this game in hand thing is only good if you win the games, isn't it, really?
True.
So I think from a Villa point of view, we just got to be careful of that. But yeah, it was a good game. I don't know if you enjoyed it, but I reckon all the neutrals would have definitely enjoyed that.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Like, looking all over Twitter and the Bundits and everything, everyone was just like, I can't believe, like, up until the 80th minute, like, it's 0-0 game. Like, everyone was just like, I can't believe it. Like, but yeah, it was a good result for us, to be fair. Happy with the 3 points. But Villa perspective, hold your head high, man. Like, you've only just come back from a couple of week break. Players are unfit. Half the players had COVID. So it's a really good performance considering you haven't played football since, was it New Year's Day or something?
Yeah, New Year's Day.
Yeah.
So it's what, 19 days. Players didn't train for I think 10 days. So now credit to the lads. But yeah,
definitely. Hold your head high, man. Nah, no worries, man.
Respect for coming through, man. And good luck for the rest of the season. We'll catch up soon.
Cheers, and you.